Hey everyone, this is Wumbo, and today we're talking about the exotic weapon Graviton Lance. This exotic was introduced with the release of the game, and it can be obtained through random drop, bought from Xur, or received from this month's Twitch Prime package. I'll be explaining its perks, what it should and shouldn't be used for, and if the gun is worth your time. But before we get started, I'm just going to ask you politely to subscribe and hit that notification bell, then set it to all. I don't upload a crazy bunch on YouTube, so I won't be blowing up your inbox, and if you decide later that you don't really care, you can go ahead and unchuck the bell, or just unsubscribe completely. It's up to you. Now, back to the video. So I've used Graviton Lance before, and it's a lot of fun to play with. I'm not sure if I have the catalyst because I'm in class right now as I write this script, but I'll go over that as well. I realized my last video about the duality shotgun I forgot to talk about the catalyst, so I apologize about that. But with all that out of the way, let's get right into the perks of this pulse rifle. So in the first slot we have hammer forged rifling. This simply just increases the range. Next there's accurized round, which also increases the range. In the third slot is its gun-specific trait, so we'll get to that in just a moment. The fourth slot has fitted stock, which increases stability, moderately controls recoil, and slightly decreases handling speed. The intrinsic trait is called Black Hole. Second shot of a burst rips a hole through space-time, doing high damage and recoil with no fall-off. Basically, the second shot of the burst does an extremely high amount of damage. That brings us back to its gun-specific trait, Cosmology. Kills with this weapon cause enemy targets to detonate when spawn void projectiles that track targets. So it's like a mini version of the Warlock's Void Super. The catalyst for this exotic can be earned randomly through playing Strikes or Crucible. When you receive the catalyst, you can use it by defeating 500 enemies with Graviton Lance and an additional 1,000 with its Cosmology perk. The catalyst increases the gun's range by 18 and aim assistance by 15. You also get another perk called Hidden Hand, which gains you better target acquisition. Not to mention the Orbs of Light on multi-kills. Now that the perks are out of the way, let's talk about the capabilities of this weapon and what it should or shouldn't be used for. I find this to be a slightly better weapon for PvE, considering you can just shoot and have everything before you disappear. It's amazing. It's also not that bad of a PvP weapon. I see no downside to this weapon being used in both parts of the game. However, on the PvE side of the spectrum, this is more of a core playlist bounty doing type weapon. There are better exotics for raids and whatnot, obviously. Overall, I give this weapon a solid 8 out of 10. I'm in love with this weapon, if you're struggling to have fun, that is. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. You don't have to do any of those things, but I'm asking you, so please. Alright. Thank you once again. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.